morning, everybody. My name's Darlene and I have Parkinson's. Welcome to Make It Monday Reboot. And I'm doing a recipe that I love. It's not really a recipe because you're just going to use leftover pasta. Now, I didn't have leftover pasta, so I asked Claudine to cook me a little bit of spaghetti or spaghettini. So she cooked me some spaghettini and she left it al dente so that it can finish cooking in the Alfredo. So we're going to make a chicken Alfredo. Now, my husband doesn't like Alfredo very much. Claudine's been losing weight, so she's not doing much pasta, but I'm going to enjoy this for many, many meals because she cooked me a lot of pasta. So I'm going to enjoy this, and I will, if I need to, I could freeze it, but I won't. I will just keep it for a few days. Okay, so what I did was I took a pound of ground chicken and I divided it into 3. So this is going to give me, or say you're feeding a family of 4, you're going to use 1/3 of a pound of meat to feed everybody. So that's a very economical thing, but it's a good thing it's economical because you're going to put some coffee cream in it, and that's not economical. All right, so I'm just going to get a few things in the pan and start cooking, and then I'll keep on talking. So I went ahead and, like I said, Claudine pre-cooked me some noodles. Claudine did all my chopping for me. Bill's still not feeling well, so he is not going to be here unless he comes down later. Anyway, he's upstairs sleeping right now. So I have cooked the chicken here. So you don't have to cook it all the way through before you start adding things, but I did. I'm going to turn this fry pan up. I love this little fry pan. It's not very big, and when Bill and I were in the apartment and I was doing the cooking, this was featured prominently in most of my videos because it allowed me to sit at the table to do it. Okay, I'm going to put in 1 small onion that Claudine chopped for me. Didn't seem to go up a little bit. It has to go up a little bit higher. Claudine was taking the dog out for a walk and going to pick up her friend Marilyn as well because Marilyn's moving back to Ontario soon. So they wanted to spend another day out having a walk. So they've, whoops, oh no, I turned it too far. They've elected to take the dog with them, which is nice. Okay, here we go. There's the onion. Oh, I did put a tiny little bit of oil in the pan, not very much, just because I knew that I was going to be cooking my chicken and I needed some kind of liquid. I also am going to put in my mushrooms. I had 8 mushrooms. So I'm putting the mushrooms in, and then that way they can all get cooking while we talk. So let's see. I'm going to put this somewhere. I'll put this down here. That's a bigger bowl there. I didn't know we had that bigger one. I had smaller serving ones, and that's a bigger one. I did not know we had that. Interesting. They said lemons must be a prominent feature of the dollar store or something because we seem to have accumulated a few lemon things. I'm not going to put the garlic in just yet because I don't want the garlic to burn. The mushrooms are going to let off a lot of water, so we're going to let them do that. And then the fry pan itself looks like an awful lot of stuff in there, but really, what have you got? You got 1/3 of a pound of meat, 1 onion, small, and a few mushrooms. That's what you got. Giving the rest of the ingredients, you got a couple of cloves of garlic or some sprinkle of garlic powder. You've got your pasta, parmesan, and coffee cream. I use coffee cream because it's 18%. You can use any one you want. You can use 10, 18. You could use milk, but it wouldn't thicken as much. So I find that the heavy cream sometimes gets a little bit sludgy, and depending on how much your pasta was cooked. Now, I'll show you what the pasta Claudine cooked. She cooked the spaghettini. She cooked this great container of it. And then I had her just sprinkle a little bit of oil on. She rinsed it to stop the cooking with cold water. And then we put a sprinkle of oil onto it so that the noodles will separate once it gets in here. So I've been watching videos and trying to get caught up. I'm so far behind on watching videos, so I'm trying to get caught up on it. But I've been quite busy. Okay, there we are. I do enjoy cooking, but I'm finding that I couldn't do any of the prep. I couldn't even peel the garlic. I tried to peel the garlic. Now I know I can buy one of those presses that puts a garlic clove in it and crushes it, but really I'm trying to give myself the ability to stop doing it because I'm dangerous. Like I said, I dropped my fork 4 times just coming out here. I couldn't carry any of this out. Now if I had a little tray here I might be able to carry some of it, but I wasn't able to carry it out. I spilt the salt when I was doing it, so I made a mess there. I said to Claudine, pretty soon you're not going to let me even do the dishes because I'll be making a mess there. So I'm really trying hard not to get discouraged by it. I said, I'll just have to have a helper for most of my Make-Up Mondays. So today she wasn't going to be here, so she says, let's not do it where I'm here. Let's just do the prep. So that's what we did. And I'm cooking this up, and Bill doesn't like it. Claudine won't be eating it because of dieting, but she's cooking a big roast in the oven, like a pot roast, and all the vegetables. We have a butternut squash and potatoes and carrots and onions, and she is cooking that all around it like a pot roast. And she put it on before she left. So she did her prep last night for that one and then helped me today. But I said it's funny because we'll go 3 and 4 days without either of us really doing cooking. We'll just make sandwiches or eat leftovers. And so we tend to, when we're making something, make enough for a few days. And for me, I'm trying to put a little bit of weight on. So for me, it's better to have something earlier in the day. And I'm not a breakfast person other than oatmeal. I love oatmeal. And actually, I think I'm going to do an oatmeal next Monday because another person that I watch on YouTube, I won't say anything more until I will tell you who it is and whatnot later, but she makes a version on the stovetop with the old-fashioned oats, which I like. I don't like the instant, the packets. And she makes a version that's very rich and creamy. And what I tend to do is I make the oatmeal, and then I portion it out into 5 days, and I put it into the refrigerator, and then I slightly undercook the oatmeal, and then for the 5 days following it, I can get up in the morning, take my oatmeal, it comes out like a little hockey puck, put it in my bowl, put a little bit of milk on it, put it in the microwave, and Bob's your uncle. You've got the same instant oatmeal that everybody else has, but you have actually, I don't know if it's any better for you, the old-fashioned oats. I don't think it's any better for you, but it's way more delicious. So I'm going to make that on the next Make-Up Monday, I think. I reserve the right to change my mind if I want. Okay, now this is starting to brown and not let off as much water. So I'm going to go get a little bit of water and put it in there, and I will pause you while I do that, and I'll be right back with a little dribble of water for that. Here we are again. Okay, now I decided I would bring it the safe way. Bring it in a bottle with a cap. Got here, I can't undo the cap. So that was no good for me. So I took the next best option. I took a plastic, I took a plastic cup or glass that has a bigger size, and I put a small amount of water in it in order to bring it here. So let's get the water in. Now, I'm not giving a recipe for this. In the description, I'll write the method, like how we did it. You may not need to add the water. Sometimes you get enough water out of your mushrooms that you don't need to do that. So if you need to do it, do it. But I'm not going to because it depends on how much pasta you have and how much you want to make. So you can make this very easily for one person for one meal if you just cut all the stuff back. But I figure if you got 1/3 of a pound of meat, you might as well cook as many as you can. So now that's looking really good. I'm going to put my garlic in there. It's not going to be long for that to cook down. Now I would normally mince my garlic finer, But Claudine was going out and I didn't want to hold her up, so I said just chop it up before you can. So that's what we did there. Now I'm going to put that one lone mushroom in there. Oh yeah, that's looking really good. I want that garlic to go in there, but I don't want the garlic to burn, so I'm going to be very careful with that. There we are. Now, the only things I've got left here are to do the dishes. Put my pasta in and my cream, and then I put a little bit of Parmesan in, but I'm not going to put the Parmesan right at the beginning. Oh, if I had garlic salt or garlic, not garlic, garlic granules or garlic powder, instead of fresh garlic, I would put it in at the same point here. I would just season that meat up. I also have salt and pepper, so I'm not going to put too much salt. Parmesan has quite a bit of salt, and I'm not very good with the salt shaker. So I'm going to, black pepper is wonderful, but I don't want to put too much in it. I like to be able to add it later. So I'm going to see if I can reach that here. You know what, I didn't put an apron on, which was silly of me. So, I used to have my salt and pepper in a, nice little Pioneer Woman thing, and I pinched it and put it in there. Now I can't even lift up a shaker. Okay, so this is salt. I'm going to put just a little bit in. Okay, that's lots of salt. And this is pepper, which I threw around. I'm going to also have to sweep the floor. My goodness. All right, so that's coming along really good. The water is now all gone from it, so let's put in the cream. This is 18%. It's called coffee cream, but it's the percentage of butter fat that you're, or milk fats that you're looking for. So now I've got quite a bit of pasta, so I'm going to put this whole thing in there, and I'll cook it a little bit longer if I need to, so that I can reduce it. That here. All right, now that's going to cook down for just a little bit. I'm going to put my pasta in now so it can finish cooking with that. It won't overcook. Like, you don't have to worry about overcooking your pasta because really it will absorb that and cook it up fast enough. Now it'll come out kind of like a block, but it will break up. So, and I'm going to use my hands for this. They're clean. I promise you they are clean. There we are. I don't know how you people are, but I love pasta. I just love it. So I'm going to put the lid on for a few minutes. I was going to try and avoid putting the lid on so you wouldn't see me struggle with taking it off, but I'm going to put it on so it will heat the noodles up faster if I do that. So this goes up here. Like that. Okay, now that's going to be on for, I would say, I'm going to put this a little to the side. Oops. Okay. I'm going to let that go for 4 minutes, and I'm going to go and get my dishes done up in that 4 minutes, and I'll be right back. I hope I'll be right back. I hope I don't drop anything else. All right, here we go. Here we are back again. All right, so that cooked for 4 more minutes. The only thing I have left to put in there is the Parmesan. I like fresh Parmesan, but it's not in our budget anymore. So I don't do that very often. So let's see. Let's take this Parmesan here. I said to Claudine, leave me the big side open, not the shaker side. So that's what she did. So let's see if I can do this. Okay. This one's not going to be very easy. Maybe I should put it in the bowl and then put it there, so if I put too much in, I don't waste it. So let's go with this. Oh, I was going to show you my glasses too. There we go. Lots. Okay, so my glasses are over here. The Canada one worked great, but I felt stupid wearing that thing. So Claudia said, what about one of them that's actually for eyeglasses to hang around your neck? So we put that on there, and then it's got a cinch at the back. So I put this on my face. I put this string around my back. Hang on. Yeah, why isn't that going? Let's see. As soon as I try to show something, it doesn't work. Okay, so this cinches up at the back, but oh, I got it measured. I'll show you why we're doing this first of all. So I'm going to put this on here like this. Oh, I turned my pan down, just so you know. Maybe while I'm doing this, I'll put this in there, and then it can be cooking in there. Okay, so I took the lumps out of it. I'm going to put this in there like this. Alright, I'll spread that around there a little bit. Oh, maybe I turned it down too far. It's not even making a sound. So, let's see, where's the up one? The light there, the light went on there. Alright, there you are. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, my son got me this little fry pan, and it was perfect size for us. Right, let me just put my brakes on here. Oh, I had one brake on. Okay, you can see the sauce is over here is still fairly liquidy. I want it to cook a little bit more, so like that. Put this on here, like that. Okay, so when I put my glasses on and I look over, they're gone. I lost so much weight, my face is too thin for glasses. So I bought these ones. They're a bit big. Put them on, and then I wanted one that I could kind of hide in my hair. So, you know, I got the idea from the little kids that have to wear the goggle ones, and so I thought, well, that's what I could do. And I try to make things work. So there, I put that on, and you see, I can fluff my hair around that, and it's not going to be that visible. I don't know how visible it is at the back, but I'll turn around. You can tell me later. But I don't think that's too bad. It's a better solution than I had, so turn around so you can see the back. I hope you can see the back there, like that. So I'll just fluff it up and see if it works. And okay, that's going a little bit too much now. Turn down. And I was gonna say, what else was I gonna say? Thank you for all your comments. I just love reading the comments and whatnot. I'm sometimes late in answering them because I get way late. I have been very busy, I said, doing stuff, and Bill's not feeling very well. So that I'm going to turn this off now here. So I've been kind of distracted, and we're also getting ready for Bill's sister to come. And we're going to look forward to that visit. It's a short visit, but it's going to be lovely. She's coming for 3 days. She arrives on the 3rd, goes home on the 6th. And so we're trying to fix up the area that we're going to have her. And Claudine's waiting to hear from a surgeon. We have an appointment now to get the car fixed. It was a little bit of a finagle, so they had to do it. We are under warranty, and they had to do it, and they said they would do it, and they're going to do it on October the 2nd. Well, it's going to take probably 3 or 4 days. They're hoping it's just the head gasket they have to do. And Claudine says, well, I'll be taking it back to my mechanic to inspect the job, so you do what you have to do. I want some assurances that it's done, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, that is coming up. Bill has an MRI on the 1st. The 2nd, the car goes in. They're going to give her a loaner truck because they couldn't get a car, so they're going to give her a loaner truck. So Bill will be at daycare, all being well, the day that she arrives. Claudine will go pick her up, and he'll just come home from daycare. She'll just nicely be settled in with a cup of tea, and they can have a good visit for a few days. So that's what's going on in the rest of our lives. I'm going to now take a bite of this to taste it, and I'm going to put it away in the refrigerator, and I'm going to enjoy it over the next few days. So did I turn that off? Yes, I did. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to unplug it so I... No, I don't know how to do that. Let's see. Because I know you're supposed to... I'll just unplug it from here. Unplug it from the power bar. There. Just like this. I have trouble with the plugs. There. So, I also am having real problems with... This hand doesn't work at all. These fingers are completely useless. I go to pick up my cup, and they don't all go through. I have to actually fish them through. Anyway, let's take a taste of this and see what we're doing. I'm not going to eat very much of it right now. Oh, I should show you this is my gadget that I hold my fork with. Everything I get, I have to modify somehow. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I don't get things normal. So let's see, this here, I can't eat without it. I drop it all the time. I told you I dropped it 4 times already. So this little round hook that's on there, see this one? I know that goes to the bottom. So I know that's to the bottom. I know that my hand has to go around the fat side. So I have to fish my fingers through because they don't go through on their own. Now I should come over closer so you can see what I'm doing, isn't it? All right, so I'm going to come over closer here. Okay, so I'm going to put the ring side at the bottom. Like that, there. What is it? Okay, ring side at the bottom. Put my hand through the fat side. There's a little sort of a, can you see it there like that? So I'm going to put my hand through here, but I have to fish my fingers through. See, these two don't want to go in there, so I have to. And I swear I'm going to break my fingers because I don't know that they're not there, and I'll stand up and be pushing on them, and I've come close a couple times already. All right, so, and I don't know what I'm going to do when the other hand completely goes because it's already not doing what it's supposed to, so that's going to be hard. But I will somehow do it. I always have. So let's see, it just takes me a long time, so. There we go, like that. See, now I've got this on here. Now it was open at both ends. And when you put it open at both ends, your utensil goes way through and makes it harder for me to eat. So I put a little bit of black electrical tape on there so that it wouldn't go through. It would only go to the top part. And this sounds like a stupid way to put it, but this is how I have to do it. I put it like upside down here. So it's facing upwards. I push it down as far as I can. So till it hits the electrical tape. All right, so now it's facing upwards towards the hand strap. And then when I got food in there, I can pick it up like this. But the problem with this, you have to put that down every single time you are changing and doing something. So here I go, putting it down. And then I will put my good looking stuff here in. I should have brought a little scoop for that juice. I have to go get it. So let's just let me get here and get my other brakes on. And everything here. So I'm gonna mix it up. I used to love to use the tongs, but I can't use them anymore. Oh no, it's all good now. All right, so let's just get these noodles wet with that juice. And here's it. I make Claudine very nervous when I'm doing any of this stuff, so I'm kind of glad she's out for a walk. Okay, here we are. I'm going to play a joke on her. She's not going to find it funny, but I'm going to find it hilarious. I'm going to play a joke on her because I'm going to phone her in a few minutes and tell her she has to hurry home because I've burnt myself. She won't come, but she'll laugh when she realizes I'm just saying it. All right, now look what I did. Look what I did. I wanted to make this so pretty. You can't even see it in there. Let's see. Let's bring the other bowl over because you can't even see it in there. So we're going to bring the other bowl over and you'll see it. The other bowl is just a plastic kid's bowl. Take this. This is not a plastic cloth either. I have to wash it now. This is why I can't go to a restaurant, because I can't do my food properly. All right, so let's see. You know what? I'm going to pause you because I don't want to do it in that plastic bowl. I'm going to put it into a white bowl. And I'll be right back. Here we go. I'm back. I'm having some troubles in my kitchen getting things done. I'm dropping everything. All right, so this is going to be my bowl to... I'm sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated here. I'm trying very hard to not be frustrated. All right, so I got my bowl here. It's my bowl for extras. All right, let's get a taste of this. That'll make everything better. I sure will. Okay, so let's go here. I just want to put this, see how it tightens up again. Now, if you wanted to and you were going to heat it up, the microwave will loosen it. But you could always add a little bit of drop of milk if you wanted to it. But I'm not going to need to do that because I like my noodles fairly dry. So here we are. I'm not putting much in there because I'm only going to just have a taste here. So this is easily 4, maybe 5 meals. I'll probably have to put two in the freezer. So because although I like it, nobody else is going to eat it. So I'll put my fingers in here. Let's see. Put my thing to the bottom. Put my hand through here. Oh, I got my fork turned around here. So no, my hand goes through here. You see, I'm getting up to pill time, and I'm starting to tighten up. And when I tighten up, I can't think properly either. So my brain is then mush. Okay, there's 4 fingers through. Yeah, that's what I've got, 4 fingers. So here. Now I'm going to turn this fork around here. There's lemon towel. It's beautiful. But I'm not a big fan of the lemons, but let's see. Well, maybe I didn't have it wrong. Oh. It's supposed to face upwards like that. Yeah, it is already facing upwards. So let's taste this here. I used to love twirling my spaghetti and stuff, but I can't do that. I'm not putting a bib on, so trust me, I'll spill. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's as good as I remember. You know what? I've been having trouble with choking lately. Anything that is not got a lot of moisture in it, I choke. That's Parkinson's things. That's the Parkinson thing. So I am going to put a little bit of milk into that just so I can not choke. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of this one. And then I'll tell you all, see you all tomorrow. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for all the people who have subbed to my channel. I love you. Leave me a comment. Thumbs up. Tell your friends. We have fun here. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Oh, here. I'm a long way from my button pressing. Time for another bite. And then I'll press the button. I wish I could share this. I wish I could make a great big vat and have you all come over and have a bite to eat with me. That'd be so lovely. Feed your family with 1/3 of a pound of meat. And like I said, you can use lighter cream. It costs less. And it does thicken up. So. But that's why I can't go to a restaurant anymore. Because I can't sit in chairs and I can't eat nicely and make a big mess. All right, so there we go. See you all tomorrow. I'm gonna get over to press the button. No, I can't. See, I can't spread these fingers apart, so I can't press with that hand.